We are gathered in the sight of God and in the presence of this company of witnesses to join together this man and woman in holy matrimony. The Bible teaches us that marriage is a holy institution established in heaven by the divine wisdom and kindness of God. Marriage is more than a human arrangement. It is a divine provision for the welfare of the race and for the fulfillment of the happiness of the individuals involved. And this is a beautiful day because what are they saying? We want to make a covenant before God. And today I'm going to just pause for a second and tell you that marriage is the most beautiful depiction of God's love for us. Today, if you don't know God's love, know that He is there for you. He loves you. There's nothing you could ever do to separate you from the love of God. Just like marriage, there should be nothing that ever could happen to separate love. But God's love towards us is eternal and unconditional. And I hope you know that. So wherever you sit today, you're not here by accident. But I know this couple and they want you to know that God loves you and He's for you. And there's nothing you could ever do to separate His love from you. As we get towards the vows, normally the guy who officiates the wedding has vows, but they've chosen to write their own vows. So, Victor, you have something to say?
Yeah. Sorry, I was supposed to write these down, but it's 2019, okay? Okay. Oh, wow, I really should have took that mint. I had dry mouth. No. Okay, so Julia, where do I begin? They always say you end up marrying a woman who resembles your mother, and Lord knows you swear you're my mother sometimes. But I've never had anyone in my life love, care, and support me so unconditionally the way you do. Other than my mom, of course.
My girl.
I knew the second I brought you home, you were the one. Easter Sunday, 2014, you jumped right in with my family. You were right at home, cooking, cleaning, helping my mom out, talking with the family. You fit right in. You were amazingly beautiful that day. Sorry. I couldn't have found you more attractive that day. I'm nervous. There's two distinct things about you that stole my heart. Of course, your connection and love with my family. And then, of course, your heart for God. Nothing is more attractive than a woman with a heart after God. And yours is beautiful. I love that we can share every deep, spiritual, emotional, and even at times ugly moment together. I can always lean on you in prayer, and I know you're always praying for me a lot sometimes, praying really hard for me. Thanks, babe. But it's one of those things that if you don't know God, you wouldn't understand our relationship. But if you do, you know God and you know Him well. And I ask Him every day, what did I do to deserve an angel like you? You're not perfect, but you're perfectly imperfect to me. I know I'm not easy to deal with, and boy, you deal with me a lot. But I've never really openly thanked you for all the nonsense you deal with. And those who aren't military wives won't get it. The nights you lay awake wondering if I'm okay, worrying if my unit's going to get the call on a moment's notice, the late work days and nights I come home stressed and just exhausted from work and try so hard to hide it because I know your plate's already so full. Yet you just want to love me and listen. In the regular Army, we call deploying getting out the door. And while being attached to Special Forces units, we're always in that door because at a moment's notice, we can be called out to leave. But I'm not in that door alone. You're right there with me. You're always supporting me, ensuring me you'll be okay while I'm gone, never holding me back from mission or assignment or anything I want to pursue in the military or in life. You're an amazing woman, Julia. Always working, 2-3 jobs since the day I met you, never stopping. And now you work 2 full-time jobs. You're a full-time student, raising our 4 fur babies. 4. Killing me slowly every day with my allergies. And yet you still find time to love me and deal with me. You're a bad woman, Julia. You're truly amazing, strong, independent, God-fearing, and I'm blessed to call you mine. You're the one beneath my parachute, for those of you who don't know that. We jump out of planes over here. I'm the luckiest man on earth to be able to share my life with you until my final jump in this world we call life, until our final manifest when we meet our Maker. This paratrooper will always love you and I will always support you until I can't jump anymore. I will always love you, and I will always be there for you, Julia.
I don't know where to start. Victor, I don't believe you understand how much I love you, how much I appreciate you, and how much I admire you. Since the first day I met you, I would have never thought I would become your wife. We all know, to begin with, I hated Victor, okay? We all know that.
Most of them did too.
But I'm glad you stayed around. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. You showed me what love could really be. The way you love your family has won over my heart. I love how you care for them even when you're miles away from them. You still managed to be there for them. You joining the military was a surprise for me, but I'm glad you did it. We might have started our lives a little bit earlier than expected, but I'm glad we did because of that, we are the most wonderful human beings we are today. We've grown so much, not only physically, but mentally and spiritually. Oh, I lost my thought. I'm glad God put someone so spiritually strong in my life because you know what I'm dealing with right now and how I feel. And the first thing you tell me is to give it all to God. And I love that more than anything else in this world. You know me like the back of my own hand, which you know I love and hate at times. But I'm glad you do, because no one ever in this world will ever understand me the way you do. As we are here today, I want to say thank you. Thank you for loving me at my worst and comforting me. You truly see me for who I am, helping me become the person I am today and pushing me when you needed to push me the most. Oh, and thank you for dealing with me. I know I'm not the easiest person to deal with, but come on, you're marrying a Latina. You can't get away with that. You have shown me what true partnership is. You're the greatest man I have ever known, and I could not imagine a better husband out there in the world for me. And I know one day you'll be a great father. Not soon, okay? Not soon. Not soon. I'm so blessed to be going through life with you. With you by my side, life won't be so difficult. Today, I commit my life to you as your wife. You are the love of my life, Victor, and I will remind you that every day until I die. I'll give you my deepest love and devotion. I promise to keep pushing you to reaching your PRs, complimenting you on your games, and being your soulmate for the rest of your life. I love you.
I like that last part. That was good. That was good.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor and privilege to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Victor Cataldo.